everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I make cash stuffing content here on YouTube. I started cash stuffing at the end of 2024 as a way to help pay for our wedding and get us ahead of life for the first time, honestly, in my entire life, with everyday expenses and things that we wanted to save for. And it has truly changed my life, and I discovered it just being on YouTube, looking up budgeting ideas, and it's really been a game changer. And so I've kind of become addicted to it. I absolutely love it. And today we're going to be doing a cash stuffing, which is honestly probably my favorite type of videos. Don't mind my cat. That noise, he was just running in his little cat tent next to my desk and he went, whoa. So we are going to be stuffing $798. We have a lot. This is the most I've ever stuffed before, which is really exciting. And we actually also have 3 bonus dollars right here that I forgot I had. This was actually left over from, Chandler had this like $20 little emergency fund for like the wedding for like the day of, and we ended up using some of that, which was good. And he had these $3 extra. So we are going to be putting this, I put a note on my cash planning sheet here, into our Lily sale binder, which I'm going to go ahead and just draw those extra 3 ones there. I have a note there, but just so we have it. But I have that just kind of off to the side here until we need it. So we're going to get started with my high priority binder. And by the way, how is everybody doing today? By the time this video goes live, Chandler and I are actually doing one of our first fun little trips as a married couple. It's just like a half-day trip. We're going down to Tampa to this incredible Italian place called Mazzaro's. If I mentioned this in my cash planning, I believe. If you have not ever been there, oh my God, you have to go. It'll be his first time there. It'll be my second time. And I didn't even get to see all of it when I was down there, because when I originally went down there, we went there for lunch and I got some stuff from the market. And then I actually was picking up my wedding dress that same day because I went to a bridal shop in Tampa. And so I cannot wait to go back. We got 2 gift cards for Christmas. And I already know that like Chandler's going to come back with some fancy balsamic vinegar, probably a fancy olive oil, and some nice Italian coffee. So I'm ecstatic. So gas, we're going to start here where it's going to get $70. And we've got 2 20s. Oh, that's not 20. 2 20s, 2 10s, and 2 5s. And we're going to update these trackers as we go, because if I don't do it on here, y'all, I just don't do it. I'm so guilty about that, and I'm trying to be better. So let's see how much we have now. So we'll put this here. I think I grabbed it all out. Yeah. Okay. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. That's awesome, because we actually had some rollover from last week. I did try to put a little extra in there so that we were ahead. Oh my gosh, my cats are going so hard in that tent. That's just funny. I didn't update this when I did this, so I'm just gonna update that there, and that should be good. Perfect. So now we actually have a little extra in here. I know there's some cash stuffers on YouTube that will take certain rollover money from like their wallet or certain things and put it towards savings challenges. I feel like at a certain point I will start to do that with some things, but I also really like rollover money in kind of our major categories, like, you know, gas, groceries, stuff like that. To me, those are just essentials that help us get going and get us place to place. And I'd rather almost have a little extra sometimes when I need it, because you never know when you're going to need to go somewhere, or if something pops up. Like, for instance, in like 2.5 weeks, which will be after I get paid again, I actually have I have a 3-day business trip that I'll be driving back and forth from, and it's like an hour drive both ways. And having a little bit of extra gas money in here already is going to set me up for success. So, you know, it kind of works out. Groceries, we are not stuffing. As you guys saw in my cash planning video, we actually got a bunch of like Visa gift cards and stuff like that from our wedding. And I'm using the Visa gift cards for our grocery budget for the next 2 weeks, because we got some really nice amounts there. And then we're keeping some of the other gift cards, like some of our Amazon ones and some restaurant ones, for like fun spending and stuff like that. So this is just a fun way to get us ahead, and we can kind of save here. Sam's Club is getting 75. It's getting a 50, 20, and a, whoops, it went, and a 5. And this will have 75 in here. This is going towards our Sam's Club credit card. If you guys saw in my debt check-in that I posted this week too, this was something that kind of got a little, I kind of got behind on, but because of wedding stuff, I needed to kind of pay for some things. I ended up using the credit card. So now my goal is to pay it back down to how I had it. I was always really good about paying it off every time I got gas, But where I struggled with was when I bought food and different things, I didn't budget for it well. And I kind of, now I have to pay for that, for doing that. So it's all good. Household, we're going to put a 10. Oh my gosh, my cats have the mega zoomies right now, y'all. Colonel Mustard is my ginger cat. He's just going down over there. Oh my gosh. All right, 3, 7, deposit, 10, and this has 10. I'm going to do a little note there that I didn't mark it off. This is also one I really want to start building back up. I want to get some new filters for our Brita water filter. And then again, just kind of have this built up for like home expenses that we need, whether it's new cleaners or anything like that. It'll be nice to have. And also, by the way, I feel like this would be a cool moment. I want to show you guys like a couple little sneak peek photos from our wedding. I'm just gonna put them on the screen here all at once so you guys can see, because we got them back from our photographer from like the next day, and they turned out so great. And I've been sharing them on my other blog, my dog and cat in equestrian blog, like that, and I have that there. But obviously I don't get to share all that on here all the time because this is, it's a separate topic, it's a separate purpose. But I hope these, are fun for you guys to see, because I absolutely loved how the sneak peek turned out, and I cannot wait to get the full gallery. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be a good time. So car is getting 15, a 10, and a 5. This is also one I need to build back up. I want to have this built up for oil changes because we're going to need one very soon. And just so we have more in here. So 10, 15, and 20 is the total. And this one I was actually good on. We're going to do 15. This one I have accurate here. Way to go, me. Way to go, Caitlin. All right. The next one is future house. And guess what, guys? I can contribute to this for the first time. I made this a priority because obviously now this is something we really want to save for in the next year. This is getting a 20, guys. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our first deposit on here of 20. All right, this is stuck. There we go. And we have 20 in here. This is something that I really want to basically switch our wedding high yield savings account to now be our future house high yield savings account, and very excited to see this grow. This gets me excited. Date night is getting a 10. This is one that I wanted to start prioritizing before the wedding and stuff like that. And we were able to do a couple things. But we haven't really done anything since, as you see, January. So I'm really going to try to start building this up so we can do things. We did get a lot of nice gift cards from the wedding and stuff, for restaurants, like I mentioned. But I want to have this if we want to go to the movies, or, we love doing putt-putt golf, or, just stuff like that. I need to start building this because when we were first together, we've been together 10 years, as of this year, guys. It's kind of crazy. We used to do stuff all the time. Granted, that was a different time. I was in college. He was in the Navy. We both kind of had a little bit more / less money than we do now and less priorities. But we really miss doing stuff again. So I'm trying to prioritize that. Emergency fund. Also, first time contributing. Woohoo! Putting a whole $5 in here. But, I don't care. I would like to eventually, grow this and really have more in here. But something that I mentioned on a previous video from another cash stuffer was that, just even putting $5 and prioritizing just $5, it all adds up. And it really does, because I saw that with my other binders too. So it is awesome. So that is our high priority binder. Now we're going to go into our low priority binder. And the first one is done yet. We're skipping because of all the gift cards. These are our gift cards for... we're actually, by the time this goes live, we're probably there right now because this is going to go live on Saturday. So, for any reason you're there, say hello. But, we're excited about that. Personal care is getting a 20. And I also already have one of my Bath & Body Works gift cards in here, which is exciting. This I emptied out when I got all of my shampoos, which, fun fact, I don't know if anybody on here, shops at Ulta, but starting yesterday, Friday, they have their 5 days of beauty deals or something, and there's so much that's 50% off. And I use Pureology's hair stuff, and I use some of Redken's hair stuff, and that stuff is going to be on sale, and I'm so excited. So I'm 50% off, so I'm definitely going to be getting myself stuff. Which also, by the way, if you guys, because there's a receipt right here, If you guys are not using Fetch Rewards, you guys really should. I have my referral code below. You get points if you use my referral code. We both do. It's an awesome win-win. And basically how it works is you scan your receipts, and every time you do that, you get points that you can exchange for gift cards. And I've already done it once before. I actually got an Ulta gift card, and that's how I got a fantastic deal on my shampoos. It was great. They had like a sale going on with one thing, and then I added the gift card. I mean, it was awesome. It's a really great way to save money and earn money. You do it buying items you already have. They have deals if you shop at certain retailers and stuff like that. Like, it's a really easy, good way to just get things that you want by just doing your regular errands that you normally would. I do also have a video. I'll have that link down below explaining the Fetch app, because I feel like everyone talks about it on here. It's like, oh, here's Fetch Rewards, but like I feel like no one ever did like a walkthrough. So I wanted to do that for you guys. So that video is linked down below, and I hope you guys find it helpful, because I thought it was pretty good. Clothing is gonna get 15, a 10, and a 5. And this is starting over 2, because the last time I did this was actually last month, exactly a month ago. And I remember buying, I think that was when I was buying some outfits for like a dog show or something, some nice new pants. So now we have 15 in there, and this is one I really want to build back up for both Chandler and I as well. Lily Shopping Fund. All right, this is going to get the $3 plus the $6 that the $3 over there, giving it a total of $6. So now let's see what we have here. We've got, I feel like I have to, these are all going to be the wrong way, but it's fine. 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. We have $30 in here. Awesome. I feel like this is going to need a kind of a cash condensing at some point, because it is a bit full. I feel like I could easily change this to a 20 and a 10 and have so much room. So we will make a note to do that maybe before the next one if I remember. If not, it's still cool to just see a lot of money in there. You know what I mean? It makes me feel kind of cool. Hair. This is Chandler's hair. He's getting a 10, and it's a $10 bill. Okay. So now, oh, not 2 of them. There we go. Now we have 5, 10, and 20. So we'll update this. He ended up not actually needing a haircut right before the wedding. Oh, that's a B, not a D. And so we already basically are kind of ahead for his next haircut, which is nice. So that was kind of a win-win. So he's good to go. My haircut, we're going to be putting in 35. This is basically half of my upcoming haircut. Eventually I want to, start putting in things a little more consistently, but just given the time of like when this all was happening, this just, married and getting paid and all this stuff, this is just kind of when it timed out. So when I get paid the next time, I'll put the other, amount in here. Usually my haircut's like 65 or something, and then I usually do like a $10 tip or something like that. So it's usually like 75 total is what I leave, but 35, half of this time too is 70. So it's pretty much close. And I wanted to put something in other places. So I think this still works out. I didn't finish that. There we go. So we have $35 in here. And I feel like kind of like how I did the pets stuff, like their food. I want to, and similar even with Chandler's haircut, I want to have a set amount that I always put in here. And that way I always have it. Like I don't have to worry about it, because as you guys know, during the wedding planning and last year, like I didn't prioritize myself with like anything. And so I'm trying to do better at that. And by doing so, it's allowing me to make things that are important to myself a priority again. So it's really nice. Okay, now we're going to get into our pet binder. As you guys know, is kind of my high priority binder because they are my whole world. Dog food is getting its regular $24. So let's go ahead and take this out. And we did buy food not too long ago, so it all kind of, we're starting over, which is good. And it was the perfect amount. This amount was fantastic. And because I already have some left over, this is going to build that extra amount over time, which is great. So we have 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have $26 in here. And yeah, this is on the 27th or the 22nd. I didn't do this. We're going to do 24 and just do the new total here of 26. Perfect. And then when I get paid again, we're going to go ahead and stuff another one. Because technically, I feel like we would have done 2 of these already by now. So I want to make sure we get caught back up on that. But we're still good right now. There we go. Sorry, I fixed my rings. They're a little big. We haven't resized them or done anything like that. They were actually his grandmother's. And they're not like too big. It's like one size too big. And I don't wear them out everywhere just because of that. But I went to my bank, you know, to get the money out for today, and everyone there has been following along our wedding planning journey the whole time. And so I had to wear them, and I had to show some pictures from our sneak peek that I showed, you know, some of them on here for you guys. And they were all so excited, which made me, you know, giddy too. It's really fun. So cat food is getting 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now cat food, I know we're actually a little ahead on. Cat food has 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50. All right, cat food has 50, which is awesome. What's the number? that's a 3. And 24, and then I forgot that. All right, we are at 50. Perfect. So again, we're already ahead because the cat food usually with tax ends up to be like $48, and that's awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. These little things really do get me excited. And you know what I think I want to save up for next is actually getting, sorry, this isn't working. There we go. Getting my custom little envelopes. Hi, Colonel. Speaking of Colonel Mustard, here, let me move them. No, you can't play with the money. I know it's probably very fun, but you cannot. I have these little markers just because, again, I could make them really cheap when I started. I didn't get anything fancy. My first big, you know, change was like switching to these envelopes. They're so much better than the zippers. But I haven't replaced them all yet, but it's not a big deal. But I would love to eventually get my own little custom little things here. I think it'd be really fun. Nail trims is going to get 10. And again, we are still ahead on this, which is awesome. So it's going to get a 10. So our total now is 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, which is awesome. So we already have more than one done and paid for. Put in 10. 36, and I clearly didn't update this before. So I think this is what I'm going to have to do is every single time I'm in here, I'm just going to have to do this on camera. Colonel, you're just going to hear jingle balls, guys. I can't move them. All right, dog supplements. Oh, I put this, that's funny. I put it in backwards. Dog supplements is getting 15. I thought I was on the wrong row. 10 and a 5. So now dog supplements has, there we go. 10's back here. 5 is there. Okay, we've got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. That's exciting. That's already halfway towards our next like dental supplement. And it more than covers their fish oil, which is even better. So we have 54. Awesome. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, I'm going to put this in the right way. My cat, Colonel Mustard, is literally like losing his mind in the tent, and he's trying to reach up to my other cat, Butler's tail in the window. It's so funny if you could see it. All right, dog sports and events is getting $5. I think that's our last 5. It is our last 5. Okay, so now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. We're going to update this. That's what I had last time, but I never updated it. Okay, so 5 and perfect. Okay. This one I'm so excited to start building up again. I need to get my dog, Annie, we do agility. I want to get her weaves down and also just start some other things like barn hunt and stuff like that and just have a fun time. That's the goal this year. Okay, so pet supplies is getting 20. So now we have 25, 26, 27. This is one I really want to build back up. This one's correct. Cool. Deposit 20, 27. Awesome. This is one that, you know, I used to buy their filters. I used to buy the cat litter. I buy, you know, treats, like all these different things with this. So I really want this to be filled. Horse care is getting a 20 as well. Try to prioritize this. And this is actually going to put me at an even number, I'm pretty sure, which is happy. This is 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. Perfect. That's the most I've ever had in here, which makes me really excited because just like dogs, horses are not cheap, and I want to have money in here to always get their feet stuff because, fun fact, down here in Florida, I mean, year round, it's, you know, it can be a struggle, but especially once it starts raining a lot and we get into our rainy summer season, because it rains here every day in the summer, it really messes with the horse's feet. As any of my fellow equestrians on here know, and I'm trying to be proactive and not reactive. We're skipping horse shows. Vet visits is getting a 50. It's our first 50. Ooh. And this, I don't have a thing in here because this will actually be moved to our high yield savings. But I probably will maybe put a tracker in here just to have it. But I know that I have like 80 or something in there left over from diesel. So we're a little over like $120, $130 in here. So I do know that much. Pet meds is getting 20. Okay, it's getting a 20. So now Pet Meds has, I feel like this is going to be another condensing too, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. So this has 83. The current goal right now is $200. And then from there, it will be growing it even more because I want to get more of Diesel's flea medicine. Annie already got hers. And so this will just, you know, it'll be there and then I'll keep filling it. So that way I already have it always prepared for their next one. Plus, their meds that Diesel needs for his nail trims. So that finishes our pet binder. And the last binder that we're going to be filling is our business binder. I wanted to show this to you guys. I shared it in my cash planning. This is actually my holiday binder. I do plan on actually starting to stuff that. I thought I was going to stuff it in this round. Oops, sorry, I hit my tripod. But I don't think I'm going, or I wasn't able to. And so we're going to do that next time around, which will be exciting. Because what I mostly want to do is start putting money in there for like Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, and or Christmas. Because we're hoping to do another Thanksgiving trip, which, you know, 2 years ago, that's when we got engaged. He did it there. So those trips are very special and they were really fun. So just kind of hoping. So the only thing we're doing in here this time is we're going to add $2 to our website domain. And that's the remaining 2 here. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I have my little tracker on the other side, which I know is updated. So I can just add my number here. And all I need from this, by the way, what's really awesome about this is I just need to equal $12. That's it. So all we have is 5 left. Originally, I was actually going to finish this today, but then my overall total in my cash planning was like over. And I was like, how did I do that? I don't think I entered something correct on my calculator. So I had to go in and this was one of the ones that I ended up adjusting, but you know, it's fine. Hosting and security is getting 30. This is going to cost me a couple $100 by May. And so I really wanted to get on top of this. So we're starting this now. Something I wanted to start last month, but with the wedding, I just didn't have the extra money. But now I'm really trying to prioritize this again. So we're going to fill this out for the first time and deposit 30. And we have 30. So that's a really great start. Okay. And now we've got, let's scroll to the back here. Some of these I wanted to, but we just didn't get there, which is totally okay. Okay, taxes. We're going to be putting in 40, which I guess I accidentally did 2 10s. I want to make sure that's right. There's nothing else. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I just did my math a little wrong. That's totally okay. Taxes, I'm going to put 40 in here. And this tracker actually fits in these envelopes, which is why it was in here. This money, I know it sounds obvious, is taxes, but what this is also going to be for, it's a combination of, it's going to be tax money for obviously this year, but it's also going to be the money I need, let me turn this around, to actually pay my accountant to do my taxes this year, because we have a fantastic family friend who does mine every year, and that's going towards that. Now I need to add, and I have the envelopes to do it, so I'm just going to put it in here to the side, one of these. Now that the wedding is done, for my pet and equestrian, you know, that blog, I actually do blog photo shoots and I was doing them regularly every single month. But when the wedding got really expensive and busy, I just couldn't afford to do them. So I put it on pause. Now we're back. So I'm going to go ahead and put $150 aside in here. I will make a new thing for this off camera and I'll have that there and we'll be good to go. But that is for photo shoots. They are usually about $150 an hour. And because I know I'm going to have a lot to shoot, my goal with when we get paid again is to do that a second time. and they either have money left over or whatever. But I want to just go ahead and have that. So that's going there. And then this remaining $100, let me put this over here. I'll probably actually put it in aside in our high priority rider because I don't have a thing for this because I will probably be deposited very soon. This is for Chandler's credit card. This is making progress on paying that off. We used it to buy the cupcakes for the wedding. And so they were basically $100. Maybe it's some change. It was 100, 109, something like that. So this will basically go ahead and, for the most part, pay that off. But I wanted to go ahead and do that and put that aside. So that way it was good to go. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my video. For everyone who's sent such nice messages about being married and stuff like that. You guys are awesome. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me that you guys did. That way you guys always get notified of these videos and we can conquer our debts and get financially ahead together. So have a great day, a great weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.